Hello my dear baby and welcome back to Dragon Age. So, last time we met with these two people who became our temporarily party members, and we got to the top of the Tower of Ishal, and not much else happened. I got a level up. I put it 1 point to magic and 2 point to cunning so that I can get the third level of coercion, and spell wise I got that cloud, which I have been using with great enjoyment. And now of course that I have beaten the ogre, I have put all of their equipment away, since otherwise they would get lost. But yeah, otherwise nothing really interesting. So out of here, the Howard Aegis is a nice shield. So Alistair is gonna have that. Yep. And let's check out everything else we have
All
here.
right.
Okay. And so now there is nothing more to do than to lit the beacon. So let's do this. Bye, suckers. There we go, Locane. Attack
Sound
now.
the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
You bastard. You will pay for this.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Yeah, that last look with a smile. You will pay for this. Yeah, for all the playfulness, the king did fought well. King did fought well and bravely. Alas, poor Duncan. You wish Sir Gory fought with you. Alas, poor Adolf. But no, Morrigan is here and Flemeth saved us.
Your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Okay, so yeah. Alright, so it's time to get back to the character. I did play all the tower, but that was fight, fight, fight. It is time now to get back to the character I want to play as. Yeah, the charismatic, diplomatic is if it have to be, but ultimately evil mage. Selfish, careless. I remember you, the girl from the wild.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and
You
we
are the
in
girl.
the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds.
Just
You
my
are welcome,
wounds.
by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
She rescued me from the tower.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
So obviously, I am not gonna say that. My friend? You mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who
Yeah.
was with you before. Yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
I have some questions if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Yeah, like Stan, Morrigan is mostly direct, which I like. Okay, so
We are safe.
I
Once
know
you leave,
all the
'tis uncertain
answers.
what. I wonder at that. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Coin is important to you out here?
Who says I would ransom for coin? Gold has its uses, I suppose, but power buys far.
I agree. I agree. Okay.
She turned into a giant. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even... Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why? What's happened?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
Yes, please.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why.
So could they be
If you are
rescued?
willing to run into the midst of the horde, perhaps. I do not know who this Loghain even is. I agree. 'Tis time.
Okay. And I can do a quick save, so I will. So a bunch of codex updates. Catherine, Kalen, Duncan, and Lockhane. And that's all, seems like. And Tower Official. The reinforcement did not come. The Grey Wardens and the King were overwhelmed and slaughtered. And I have no active log. Yeah, that's one I saw, and I already did a save. And yeah, I have saved all of the equipment that the people had on themselves. I only don't have Alistair's equipment, but I will get that back. Oh, and by the way, you are very close, Morrigan. Oh, and we are both mages, yeah. So I can see the attraction going on. You know the magnetic powers. Yeah.
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You
I
have an
would
army
prefer
of
to speak
darkspawn
to
to
you.
avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start. I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans. Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The darkspawn did nothing Mother could not. He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Thank you, Morgan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
You might will be. Any
I do not
other
mind.
questions?
Take your time. I agree. You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of darkspawn to
Okay.
avoid. I will.
Okay. So this chest have 6 drones in it. And the lock chest. Yeah, not really, since I have no rogue in my team. All the lock chests were unopened in the tower, but that's alright. More than alright. Yeah, until Zevran I will not have a rogue in my team.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
Hey!
You're alive.
Of course, Alistair is in the
I thought you were dead for sure.
provocateur battle dress. It takes more than a few darkspawn to kill me.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that
No,
tower.
Do
I
not
would
talk
not
about
be.
me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
If you are Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful.
Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Well, that will change.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blights. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The Grey Wardens are no more. It's no more my duty.
Of course. Someone else will realize what needs to be done and act in time and with sufficient sense to solve the problem. No need for you.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The King had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Will you help us fight?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
You think they all would believe us?
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Yeah, well, Locane was known to be a honorable man too, so I don't trust. And say he doesn't have. What's then?
You have more at your disposal than merely old friends.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army.
Yeah,
to me.
werewolves.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
I doubt it will be as easy as that.
And when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against the blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
Well, I will be pretty grey, yes. I would be happy with just saying alive.
Come to think of it, that would be nice.
Well, don't expect me to do everything. There is, however, one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve? Or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame.
What?
What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Thank you, but if Morrigan doesn't wish to join us...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Repayment. So this was your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Well, she won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Well, I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
So are you Plummet daughter?
Was she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not? 'Tis what you meant, yes?
I'm just... So you're just going to stay here alone?
Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her. From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched. On occasion,
Yeah.
Mother wishes for me to expand the
Is
horizon.
that what you want?
What I want is to see
Yeah.
Yes, this
Okay, this
is a
village.
small place. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village...
A chantry. And they never...
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing. I mention it for its tavern, where travellers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way. The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
That's not what I was doing.
We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in. They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke
like
through
an
deep
eruption.
within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated. I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Never mind him. You don't have to cook.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Okay, let's do a save. Yes, okay, I successfully played 23 minutes without any computer problems. Yay! So, let's end this episode here and see how hot my computer got, and then upload it, and then yay! I love you, baby flower. Bye bye.